Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm here to show you two projects that I finished. I know that's not really a lot, but there are still a lot of things going on in my life, and I'm trying to start a couple other things up as well. So, as usual, everything's a little bit crazy, and I'm also sure that you're tired of hearing me say that, so I'm just going to stop. The first project that I finished is called the Flora mitts from Linda Permann. And this is what they look like. I believe the pattern is free on Craftsy, but I'll double check. Either way, I'll link it below in the basement, and you'll be able to click on over and get it from there. It's a few pages of a PDF, and it's supposedly intermediate difficulty. I think it probably could be considered intermediate because the way that it's structured is you have these three motifs, and as you're crocheting them, you link them together, and then you work side to side and eventually seam them up the side when you make a thumb hole. So, I mean, you kind of have to have a little bit more background of construction and whatnot, and maybe a little bit more experience. But I still didn't think it was that difficult. And so if you're a beginner and you're looking for something a little bit more advanced just to test yourself out, then this would probably be it because it's not a heavy commitment. They're just like little guys. So basically what I did was I purchased a kit where you got yarn that came with the pattern. And the yarn that they sent me, you got to pick out what color you wanted. So the one that I chose was neutral because I didn't know what I was going to do with this. If I was going to wear them, sell them, give them to people, I didn't know. So I just got neutral, and it was Nature Spun Fingering Weight is the yarn that they send you. And it's considered a size 1. The color is 720F Ash. And this is what they look like, if I can get them up. So, I mean, you can see they're just like these little itty baby fingerless mitts. And like I said, it's constructed, you make these little motifs, and as you're crocheting them, they get linked together, and then you just work side to side. And I think they're really cute. This pair, actually, I posted on my Instagram, and they've already been sold. So part of the reason I'm making this video is because I'm giving them to that person today. I'm going to see her. So, I mean, I think they came out really cute. And, you know, they're just little, I don't know if I'd wear them in the winter if you're cleaning off your car, but for the fall, when it's a little chilly outside and you just, maybe you're a photographer and you like something, you know, to cover up your cold hands because you're outside taking pictures all the time, that type of thing, I think they're perfect. Raking leaves, I think they're pretty for that too. So that's what they look like. Super, super simple. These actually took me a wee bit of a long time because I wasn't working on them consistently over the past week, but so it took me about a week just to make them, which really isn't too terrible, all things considered, because I have been so busy with work and everything. So yeah, you just, when you seam them up the side, you can barely even see the seam just because of the way the stitches that she chose for the pattern, but then you just leave an opening for the hole and you crochet around it, and then at the end you add your ribbing, and you get these little guys, and they're just, I don't know. They're so simple with just the little flowers in the middle, and they kind of go with everything, especially if you choose a neutral color. And then, like I said, it seemed like in the yarn they gave me there was enough to make another pair. So I'm giving those to my friend, and then I started making another one. And you can see my progress here, which I've started today. So I've already made the 2 strips of flowers. I have another one over on the couch, but this is one of the strips of flowers, and you can see I've already started going in the one direction, and then you come back and you make it in the other direction, and then you seam it together. So, I mean, ridiculously easy, actually. And, you know, it comes with the instructions on how to make the little puffs for the flowers and stuff. There are quite a few ends to weave in, even if you crochet over them, which is what I've been doing. So that's kind of a pain, but I mean, the result is worth it, and they come out very sturdy. And this is how much I had left. So I definitely think I can finish this extra pair, maybe even one more. I don't know. It depends, I guess, how crazy I get. So that was that project, and overall, I really like it. The next one I did is actually one of my patterns. I had a bunch of leftover gray yarn from from another project I had done. And so I combined it with some light sparkly gray yarn that I had and made one of my Wavy Zig Zag Beanies. I haven't woven in the ends yet, but this is what it looks like. I don't even know if you can tell if there's sparkle in it, maybe a little bit. But it's like this gray with a rainbow sparkle. I couldn't even tell you what type of yarn it was. It's not Karen, and I don't know. But it has like rainbow sparkles. So it's really pretty. And I just think it's super cute. And I made it a little bit smaller than my pattern called for because I wanted this one to be tight and not like really slight. There's my seam. You can see it. Yay. We'll just spin that around and pretend that didn't happen. But that's that. And then since I still had some dark gray yarn left over, I made like a little flower that I'm going to make detachable because I don't know if I like this hat with the flower, but for whatever reason people like will walk over their own mothers for flowers. And I even read an article that said this woman's sales, her hat sales in her shop increased when she started to add flowers to her hats. Like she didn't even sell the flowers necessarily with the hat, she just put them on in the picture, and like her sales skyrocketed. So I've kind of started doing that just for fun. I don't know. I'm not going to increase my prices for the flower because it's just, they take like 3 minutes. But I mean, they're cute. And I actually like the way that this one came out. I don't always like the way that the wavy zigzags come out because sometimes I choose weird colors, or the people I'm making them for choose really weird colors, and like I'm looking at it and my eyes are crossing because it's like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, that one's that. And that's kind of it. So basically I'm working on another pair of mitts, and tomorrow I'm going shopping to buy yarn. I'm participating in Kimberly Sissy Knitting's poncho crochet / knit along, and I found a version of the Katniss sweater that I thought was really cute. So we'll see how that turns out, if I even want to wear it in public afterward, because it's unique. We'll put it that way. It's a unique poncho. So stay tuned, I guess. I'll let you know how that turns out. If I can even, I have a gift card for Joann, so I think I'm going to go there to get the yarn that I need because the pattern calls for it in Hometown, USA, I think. It's super chunky, so it should move pretty fast. I'm excited for it. And that's pretty much it. I hope you are all having a great week as well, and that you have been enjoying some of your fancy projects. The weather here hasn't been too hot, so I've actually been able to pick up the yarn and not sweat to death or felt whatever it is that I'm making and all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and blah blah blah, because I post pictures all the time of the stuff that I'm making. So all those links will be down below if you want to check them out, and I hope to see you there. And have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Bye.